That's up to you to decide, not up to me to decide. But since you asked, yeah, I mean, I picked the name Hazel. In the part that I read, she talks about how she's always been univalent Hazel, how Hazel is not a name that lends itself to nicknames very well. And that was important to me, that she had a poly or bisyllabic, whatever. A name with more than one syllable that doesn't have a lot of nicknames for it. Like some people say Hazy or Haze, but that's pretty uncommon. Most people just say Hazel. And then also, hazel is an in-between color, and hazel in a lot of ways is in an in-between space. She was told that she should not expect to live very long and has lived longer than she expected. She's in this, and she's also in this space between, being able to breathe and drowning. She's also in this space between adulthood and childhood, and she's also in this weird kind of semi-permanent tension between being sick and well, because she can't recover. She can't, she says at one point, I think my high school friends wanted to help me through my cancer, but they eventually realized that there was no through. And when you realize that there is no through, you have to live in this weird in-between space, in much the same way that hazel eyes are kind of in-between eyes. So that's why. I'm going to take a few questions from the people I can see, which are the people in like the first 6 rows. Over there in the first row. Sorry, people in the back. It's nothing personal. I can't see you. Yes. Oh, I said there was a typo in the author's note, which there is. Thanks for mentioning it. I said neither or when I should say neither nor. It's been fixed. It's been fixed already. It's over. It's only a problem for your books. All the books that are being printed today and yesterday, perfect. In the 3rd row there. What's my favorite sentence in the novel? I mean, I have to tell you the truth, which is that I'm not a huge fan of my writing. I don't have that sort of... someone said I use too many words. They're pretty short. I mean, maybe you should call Christopher Paolini. I wasn't a dick. I like those books, or I wouldn't have made that joke. But they're long. That's all I'm saying. Geez, I really don't have a favorite sentence. I mean, yeah, I guess like the last one. I like the last one, but that would be a spoiler. That would be the biggest spoiler in the book, I think. Yes. The question is, how much influence do I have on the audiobooks, like pronunciation and the characterization of Hazel? That's a really interesting question. Most of the time, authors have very little. I'm very fortunate in that I have a really great relationship with my audiobook publisher, Brilliance Audio, and so they send me the longest list you have ever seen of every word in the book, and they're like, how do you pronounce all this stuff? And I'm like, I have no idea, I'm a writer. I just write the things down, I don't know how to say them. Go to dictionary.com. But I did have a lot of say in helping choose the narrator, Kate Rudd, who I think sounded so much like Hazel to me, and also got the pace of her talking right and the pace of Gus's talking right, which was really important to me. Like, she's a believable Gus. Thank you. Thank you, person who does not want to see me shocked. You're the hero of the night. So, you'll see someone shocked later. I'm now going to bring back my brother Hank, and we're going to answer some questions together as a Question Tuesday.